Hello there, friend. Thanks for joining me. And on this episode, I want to talk about and answer the question, can anyone wholesale houses? You know, that was a question I had when I first got started, and we're going to answer it on today's episode. Jerry Norton here. Welcome back for another episode of Real Estate Freedom. And today's question that we're going to talk about and we're going to answer is actually very fitting for the entire purpose of this channel, why I actually do these videos and why I put this together, which is, can anyone wholesale real estate? Can anyone wholesale houses? And I'll tell you what, when I hear that question, you know, I revert back 15 years ago and I have this kind of flashback, if you will, to when I first got started in real estate. And at the time I was working in construction, earning minimum wage. It was a dead-end job. I had no skills, I had no connections, no education, nothing going for me in my life. And except one thing that I wanted to change. I did not want that for myself. I wanted something better for my family. And that was kind of where I started on my journey into real estate. And it might be where you're at right now listening to this. Okay, so can anyone wholesale houses? The real question I think is, can I wholesale houses? You listening might be asking, can I do this? Is this something that I can learn how to do? And that's what I want to talk about. And I want to reassure you and let you know that yes, you can. Yes, you can. In fact, wholesaling is one of the best, easiest, fastest ways to learn how to start making money in real estate. It has the least barrier to entry. It's got the lowest amount of risk. And honestly, if you've got a little bit of hustle, you've got a little bit of time, and you're willing to put forth some effort, you can wholesale. And I don't care about your background. I don't care about your education. I don't care how old you are. I don't care about your age. I don't care if you've got business experience, no business experience, none of that. I don't care if you've got money. None of those things matter at all when it comes to wholesaling real estate. And that's what's so exciting about this business. Is you can start wherever you're at right now today, get a little bit of training and some tools, and you can start making money wholesaling houses. Okay, so how does that work? What does that look like? And why is that possible? Well, first of all, here's why. With wholesaling, you're not owning any properties, you're not managing any renovations or managing tenants, you're not doing any of that, you're not doing marketing and sales to find buyers. You're not borrowing money for funding or using your own money for funding. You're not doing any funding. You eliminate automatically by doing wholesaling, you eliminate a lot of the kind of harder, more higher risk things that go into real estate investing and flipping especially. So you, first of all, right out of the gate, you kind of eliminate some of those big items because you don't have to do any of those when it comes to wholesaling. So right out of the bat, it's like, okay, wow, I just eliminated, you know, a lot of the big items. So what do I have to do? What are the things that I need to do? And really what it comes down to is you need to be able to find motivated sellers. That's kind of the most important thing. Leads, right? Real estate leads. Motivated sellers are simply people who own properties that are highly motivated to sell those properties at a steep discount because of some kind of distress that's going on in their life, usually financial distress. So you need to be able to find those types of people, and I'll teach you all about how to do that. We cover a lot of those strategies on this channel. And you need to be able to analyze a deal to determine, you know, what's the numbers, what's a good deal, and you need to be able to write an offer and get a contract. Those three things. And a fourth thing is you need to be able to network and find other cash buyers, other investors in that same market that will buy those deals. They'll actually buy your contract and the right to buy those properties and pay you very handsomely to do it. So when we talk about wholesaling, can anyone do it? Anyone can do it. When I got started, here's what I did. I had a beat up pickup truck and I had a cell phone. That was all I had. And I drove around in Detroit and I called and talked to sellers. I got on the phone. I wasn't afraid to try, wasn't afraid to make mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes, but I talked, I found out, I made offers on properties, and I networked with other investors that I would find in the area. And that's what I did. That's how I got started wholesaling houses. A little bit of hustle, part-time, before and after work. I started doing deals, started doing more deals, was able to quit that construction job, do wholesaling full-time, got to the point where I was doing 4, 5, even 6, 7, 10 wholesale deals every single month because I started getting momentum, right? And I was able to then achieve the lifestyle of my dreams, started fixing and flipping and doing bigger deals and higher end properties and luxury homes now today. And looking back 15 years, I became a self-made millionaire. All of it started by having the belief that I could do wholesaling. A kid with no experience, no background, no education, no connections, no anything could get started wholesaling houses. I don't care if you're in your 70s or 80s or however old you are, none of that matters. It doesn't matter, what you've done previously in your life. You could be straight out of, high school, whatever. You can learn this business and you can make a lot of money, and that's exciting to do. And I want to encourage you to not wait another day. Do what you need to do to get started right now today.